Hi there, my name is Glen. I'm 49 years of age. I currently stay in Blackridge, West Lothian, just a small village, and I work at Progress Rail Services in a foundry as a storeman and a forklift instructor. I was diagnosed, and this is quite easy actually, because it was the day after my daughter's 18th birthday, which was 4 years ago, which was in June the 19th, that would have been 4 years ago. And the reason all this happened in the first place was just I urinated blood basically one night in the middle of the night, and I said to my wife, and she made the appointment at the doctor's. So I don't know if I'd actually made the appointment myself, but she made sure I went, and that was the only symptom I actually had. I went along myself to the doctor. So basically, I don't know what he was actually looking for at first, but he done a couple of tests on me. Basically, he took blood. I think he checked basically my back passage as well. He had a look up there, and then he said he would get back to me, and that's this is where it all started. But I didn't ask, to be honest with you, what I was actually getting checked for, which I don't know. I maybe should have at the time, but I didn't actually ask because I'd never heard of this illness or disease before. When I was first diagnosed, there was a lot running through my head. Actually, there was a lot of confusion, shock initially, emotion. I didn't really take it on at first when they actually told me. I just heard the word cancer and tumour. So when he said that, it was a bit of white noise, to be honest with you, and I didn't think too much about it. I was in a state of confusion when I actually left the hospital, because I was on my own and I wasn't expecting that. I was actually expecting to probably get told that I needed antibiotics or something for an infection. So it was a bit of a shock when I actually did get told. I never researched enough into what I probably could have had before it. I didn't want to know, basically, until I actually got told up there. So, but it was a bit of a shock to me. I just left the room really quick and just kept saying cheery on that. But I wished I'd maybe spoke to the consultant probably a wee bit more. But I just wanted to leave the place as quick as possible. But it would have been a massive help if I'd got somebody to speak to me sooner rather than later, because there was a lot of worrying in between, waiting on the next appointment, basically. For support, it was probably just my wife, and my kids were pretty young at the time. They were 18 and I think it was probably 13, mother daughter was. So I didn't really have to deal with them much, because my wife dealt with probably the biggest amount of the troubles for me. I think I've leaned on her heavily. She's been my rock, basically my rock. The most challenging is probably the unknown, to start with anyway. I didn't know anything about the illness. Basically had to do a bit of Google research myself, which wasn't good. But the most challenging thing, probably now, I've probably come to terms with it after all these years that I've actually had the cancer. So I don't really bother about it. I put it to the back of my mind actually, and I just try and live my life. I've been in touch with the Fight Bladder Cancer group now, because I raised money for them, and then they've invited me along to a series of meetings and that. And I've also been to Parliament as well to speak about bladder cancer, which it's been a big support, being able to help other people as well with this. So that's why I'm actually doing this today, so that if I can help one person, it would be worthwhile. If you're just newly diagnosed with bladder cancer, I recommend that you speak definitely to the experts, your doctor. There's bladder cancer nurses there. Eventually, you'll be put in touch with. They're a massive help in the hospitals. Again, the Fight Bladder Cancer group. The thing, the advice I would give to you is probably speak to these people first before you actually Google it on your own, and wait till further diagnosis and see what there is. But there's massive hope out there for you. Massive hope. It's not the end of the world.